Hello, welcome to the Famous for Nothing podcast, episode 29. I'm here with my buddy Jordan. What up, Jordan?
What's up?
And we're going to open up this beer on the mic because it sounds amazing. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that sound so good in the headphones, too?
Satisfying, yeah.
And we said we was going to talk about something on the podcast. I didn't forget what we was going to talk about, besides Ukraine.
I'm talking about Batman.
Oh, Batman, yes.
Batman and World War III.
All right, so you think Batman is... The new Batman, by the way, spoiler, is going to come ahead. So we should probably just mention that.
Massive spoilers.
Yes. You think Batman Dark Knight is better than the new Batman?
See, I've been like bouncing back and forth on how I feel about it. I will say that I do really enjoy the new one, like quite a bit.
Hey, point the mic a little bit closer to you. There we go. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed the new one, but I'm not sure if I would put it above Dark Knight, like, for me personally. Right now, after just like one viewing, like my opinion could change later. I don't know.
I saw it with Ryan and my girlfriend, and as I was watching it with Ryan, he was on my right, and I leaned over. Whenever the place was getting flooded, and they was fighting the guys on the side. And actually, at the very beginning of the movie, I was like, I wonder if we're watching history right now. Is this gonna be the best Batman, like everybody says, you know? And then, after everything got flooded, I went to him and I was like, hey, this is definitely the best Batman. Yeah. Wait, yeah, but the way, yeah, I was just like, hey. He goes, yeah, like, this is the best Batman. That's how it went. But, like, yeah, I think it's definitely the best Batman. Although, I do have bones to pick with it. There's definitely a lot of stuff I think there was wrong with it.
Such as?
The biggest problem, there's two really big ones that bug me, like, a lot. Number one, he gets knocked out by the bomb, and he goes to the police station, and nobody took off his mask during that time. They want to take it off as he was, like, waking up, you know, while he's on the table, and there's, like, hundreds of cops, or, you know, like, I guess 30 cops, or however many it is. No one wanted to take off his mask once. Okay. Bit too unbelievable, but whatever. And the other one was I said this to Ryan when it happened too. You know that, like, I guess emotional scene when he grabs onto the electric thing and he cuts it and he, like, falls down?
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any super strong opinion.
Okay, my strong opinion, as soon as I saw that, I leaned over to Ryan and I was like, that'd have been really useful I was like, it would have been really useful to have a batarang right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I kind of had a similar thought of, like, why didn't you just, like, throw it?
Yeah.
And cut it?
See, the thing is, it's kind of based off Batman Year 1 and Batman Year 2 kind of together. Year 1, he was, like, fighting with the cops. Year 2, he was kind of learning, you know, more. But I'm pretty sure he still had batarangs, or not batarangs, but, like, ninja stars and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like,
Supposed to.
yeah, I feel like the reason he didn't have a batarang through that whole thing was just so he could do that scene. But that would have been so useful to, like, just have a batarang instead of cutting yourself with electricity and then falling into the water, you know? But it was super sick right after that when he grabs the people out and he's, like, leading the, you know, people from the town that all, like, kind of feared him a little bit. So that scene, it was worth it, but yeah. It was a great movie, though. Like, 9.5 out of 10 is what I'm giving it.
9.5 out of 10?
Yeah. I will say he is 100%, without a doubt, the best Batman. Live-action Batman. He's the best live-action Batman, like, of all time. He is not a good Bruce Wayne, though.
No.
He is not a good Bruce Wayne.
So that's the main problem I had. Like, as far as... What is his name?
Of course. See, this is what happens when you get on podcasts, man, if you get names.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
Twilight guy.
Twilight guy. Like, I never, like, at no point was I like, this is the dude from Twilight. Like,
Robert Patterson.
Robert Patterson.
Yes.
Yeah. At no point was I like, this is the Twilight dude. Like, whenever he was playing Batman. But his Bruce Wayne, I was not the biggest fan of. But I thought he did a really good job as Batman.
Amazing job as Batman. Like, amazing. And I like how, you know, it's year 2. You know, fuck the origin story, which I think everyone kind of knew there wasn't going to be an origin story. I like how they used the Riddler, like, Riddler was really good. Like, you see a movie coming out and you know the Riddler is going to be the bad guy, and you're like, no one's a big fan of the Riddler, but they made the Riddler like really good. So
yeah, I think they did a good job of making like use of the detective side of Batman. Considering he's supposed to be like.
Hey, is your mic on? There we go. That's what it was.
Okay, it's on now.
Okay.
Did we just have fucked up audio for like the whole first?
I was wondering why your voice was so low, and I was like, "What is going on?" But no, I have a backup right here. It's gonna you're gonna be able to hear your voice still, but it's gonna be a bit lower. But yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I can hear myself in like the headphones now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we are professionals over here.
Yeah.
At Famous for Nothing podcast.
I guess it's kind of my fault, but then again, this is like your 5th time being here, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. Anyway, we're talking about the Riddler being on the
I was talking about the detective aspects of like Batman. I liked that they played into that. I think some people like thought it was kind of slow paced because of that.
It is,
and the fact that it's like 3 hours.
It should not be 3 hours.
Yeah, but I feel like it. Even though it was 3 hours, I didn't feel like bored really at any point. Towards the end, I was a little bit restless just because been sitting there for like 3 hours.
But not only that, it ends like 3 times. I feel like. Like there's plenty of times I could see like something happen at the end and then like credits roll up.
Yeah, I guess.
And you could honestly, dude, I feel like you could just take Catwoman out of the entire story and it wouldn't change.
Yeah, it wouldn't really change much.
And the way he found Catwoman too, he was like spying on some other chick, and then she just happened to be the her roommate or someone she was going to at the time. So, although Catwoman being not Falcon, is it Falcon? Her dad, Falcone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that being her dad, I thought that was cool. That was a little cool twist. Whatnot.
Yeah.
Unless that's what it is in the comics, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a cool twist. She was good at Catwoman, but I feel like she did drag out the thing. And I got the Robert Patterson from Twilight every time he saw Catwoman. Like, the looking, the staring at her, and he's like, I don't know what to do to this woman. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure I got that.
I did, because like he would just be staring at her, and he's just like, I've never talked to a woman before, type of vibe. And I feel like that's how he was in Twilight. Maybe that's just how he goes with the loved one or the spouse he's with.
I don't know, man. Maybe. I got the sort of like he just stares at her and just like doesn't really do anything.
That's the Twilight thing.
Well, here's the thing though. That happens like in Batman the animated series, like the cartoon. There's a lot of scenes where he's just like staring at like the female characters that are like hitting on him, and he's just like, I'm fucking Batman. Like,
so, is Batman a creep?
I think Batman is just like,
he hides in the shadows and he just stares at you or stares at women.
He definitely seemed kind of like perverted, like, just has like binoculars watching women through their windows and shit.
Well, the one woman he was trying to, spy on, he had reason for that. He was being Batman. But
I mean, the perverts have reasons too.
But the boner binoculars, that's different.
Yeah.
So I think Batman might be a creep. Kind of, adds up him being in the dark. And
What'd you think about the Batmobile?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Dude, that was so sick. The chase scene, like, that shit was so sick. I saw, obviously saw the trailer and you see all that. The trailer does not make it look as good as the movie is. He's a total badass, and he does like detective work. Yeah, he fucked up. And that whole chase scene was for nothing, basically, because he didn't understand.
Okay, there's one thing that annoyed me a little bit. It's like the fucking rat with wings.
Yeah.
Obviously is a bat. Like, so obviously that's like, like I'm pretty sure, like if you took Phoenix and watched that movie, Phoenix would be like, oh, a bat, like it's, anyone could have got that. And they're just like walking around like, I don't know, man, is it a penguin? A penguin? Falcons have wings. It's like, I feel like he should have been a little bit sharper than that.
But to be fair, he did solve a lot too. Like, there's a lot of like detective stuff that he did do, and he, like, when Riddler was asking questions, like, he already knew it. Whatnot. So like, he did show his intelligence, but then he showed where he didn't have his intelligence at some parts.
Yeah.
but I think that's just him being like naive as Batman, being new.
Maybe.
I just don't know if Dark Knight is better than this new one, because I feel like most people love Dark Knight because of Joker, and
Yeah.
and Joker's not even in the movie that much.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
He's a good Joker. I mean, he's a great Joker, but he doesn't make the entire movie.
He kind of does.
He does.
He kind of does make the entire movie.
He does. But he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know.
You don't think he makes it like enough for it to be better than this one?
Well, see, I was gonna compare Suicide Squad and be like, well, that Joker wasn't in it, but it's not like he makes the whole movie.
Yeah,
bad,
that Joker fucking sucks though.
That's what I was about to say, but like, Suicide Squad Joker, he was barely in it, right? And it's like, just because he was barely in it, whatever, and he was bad doesn't mean that whole movie was bad. And I was like, oh wait, actually, I can't compare it to that because that movie was actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
So maybe, but yeah, I don't think he justifies like the entire movie, like the 2-hour, one screen of the 14 minutes he had. Like, I just don't see that. He is a good Joker, but I don't know. I like my Batman being smart. I like my Batman kicking ass. I like my Batman not use batarangs to sacrifice himself for no reason. I do like it, like back before that too. Like, he doesn't use smoke bombs. There's a lot of stuff he just doesn't have. He doesn't glide. He's still figuring things out. And go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna let you finish your point, but I just wanted to point out that like I was a really big fan of like that opening scene where you see all the criminals going around doing their little petty crimes, and then like you see the bat signal. And they're all just like shitting bricks because they're like, oh fuck, Batman's gonna get me. You know? I thought that was pretty cool.
And I like his like fucking big ass boots he has too.
Yeah.
Like this intimidating ass boots, like you see him walking around. That was super sick too. But yeah, I like whenever he went to go glide and he didn't, like immediately I thought of, okay, they're saving this. Like they want to show you this super sick scene like of him gliding around, for the first time and learning it. Like, obviously you're not gonna see that now, but I was like, okay, they saved that on purpose. Batarang, not so much, whatever. I feel like a Batarang just gonna be like, oh, he may figure out the Batarang, and you see like a montage of like 2 minutes or something, figures that out. I feel like he definitely should have had a Batarang. It's Batman.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most iconic Batman things.
Right, he definitely should have a Batarang. But he did still, like, if he's on top of a skyscraper, he put, like, some kind of gadget down and he, like, ran down the skyscraper. It sounds funny, but it looked pretty cool. Yeah. And, wait, how did Catwoman get down? I forgot.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't
remember, man.
I remember him running down the skyscraper. But I don't remember, how Catwoman got down, because I remember he was trying to chase after Catwoman.
I don't know.
But yeah, speaking of him not using smoke or smoke bombs and stuff, you can see that he's learning. Like I know at the end when he's on top of that thing fighting those guys with the guns, he like hits a fire extinguisher. I can't talk. But yeah, smoke goes everywhere, and he uses that smoke, and it's like, oh, you see the process of him learning and adapting to this, and the whole that he's vengeance, he's angry, and all the bad guys were kind of he's leading the bad guys, dressing up and being this monster or being this intimidating dude. He is inspiring all the bad people to do the same, and you kind of see that at the end. He's like, I can't, you see his change too. It's just really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
And then you get like Batman Begins, and I saw Dark Knight, and then I saw the third one. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I saw Dark Knight, I saw the third one, and then I went back and watched the first one just like 3 years ago, right? And I don't know if I talked to you about this already, I don't remember, but I remember when I watched it, I was like, what the fuck? He kills so many people. Him training to be Batman, whatnot, like, he kills so many people for no reason at all. And I'm like, this is his training montage? This is like how he learns? And what a fucking dick. I'm sorry, I don't like his Batman. I just don't. I remember, I've told this story so many times. I remember going to the theater watching Dark Knight for the first time. It's the first one I watched, right? With my dad. And I can't remember what happened, but I think he like jumps on top of a car and then like crushes it or something. And he's like, and I remember just laughing out loud. And I'm like, what the and I looked around and nobody else is laughing. And I'm like, oh, this is serious.
Oh my god.
And yeah, that still sticks with me, dude. The first time I heard his voice, I guess I didn't hear him adapting to it from the first movie.
Super throat cancer Batman voice.
I'm like, what? No one's laughing. No, everyone thinks this is serious. Like, this is a real thing. Like, yeah. So I just don't like his Batman that much. And I also can't stand any Batman that has to turn his whole body to just turn.
Oh yeah, the can't turn your neck.
What you notice, like it happened with Ben Affleck too. I was like, oh, this is really cool Batman in Batman v Superman. And then Justice League came out, and you just seen him like turn his neck.
I think you pointed that out when we were watching like the Snyder cut of Justice League, and like I couldn't unsee it. The whole rest of the movie, he just like moves his entire body.
Once you notice it, you can't unnotice it, and it just kills it for you. Like, oh, this guy's supposed to be like all powerful and whatnot. And how do you think, like, Robert Patterson will hold up to a Superman in like how he is now in 5 years? In 5 years' time, like 5 years later. Like, say he's been doing what he's doing now in 7 years. You think he can hold up to Superman?
Like, what do you mean?
Not like a obviously one-on-one battle, but like outthink Superman, beat him in some way.
You're talking about like this version of Batman?
Yeah.
Like 5 years down the road, do I think he could like,
take out Superman? If he doesn't know who Superman is at first, it doesn't say it has to be like a death battle right at that moment. He could probably get away, figure out a way to beat him, come back, or maybe he does know who he is. He's been studying him or something. Like, do you think this guy can take out Superman? Do you think Robert Patterson can take out Superman?
No, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. It'd have to be some bullshit.
No. Just about every time Batman and Superman fight, but Superman loses. And yes, I know if he wanted to, he could board and punch his head off. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But, I mean, most of the time he loses.
He's fucking Batman,
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna do Batman shit.
We used to take jokes when we worked together. We would do jokes all the time about, like, anybody versus Batman.
It's fucking Batman.
It doesn't matter what it is. Like, no matter. Like, we was talking about what if someone just, like, nukes the planet or whatever and destroys everybody and Batman's on Earth and he had no idea that was coming. And we'd be like, well, he actually had a backup plan just in case this happened.
Yeah, because he's fucking Batman. Of course he did.
Like 3 years ago. And so like he would find a way around it and then reverse it somehow or just fix it. Oh yeah, speaking of like shit getting fucked up, the movie ended with like him not actually like winning. Like, the bad guys actually kind of won. And I like that. The Batman didn't win in the end.
Yeah.
That was a good, like, it's, it's him still learning part. So.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. It's like a little bit of development for his character. Like, he's kind of realizing that, him going out and doing this is kind of like influenced some mentally deranged people into doing their own version of like what they see as justice,
That's what it was like in the Batman Year 1, Year 2 comic. That's what's happened. And I could be wrong, but I think Year 2 is like whenever Robin becomes Nightwing also, but we didn't see him.
Okay.
Hey, actually, if Nightwing comes in, who do you think should be Nightwing? Or Robin? Who do you think would make a good Robin or Nightwing? Who could stand side by side by Robert Patterson?
So who played the wolf dude in Twilight?
Jacob?
Yeah,
Wait, I don't know his actual name.
Bring that dude in.
Wait, that is his actual name, right? Jacob? I don't know. No, Taylor Lautner.
Taylor.
Is that it? Could be. It doesn't matter.
Oh, fucking.
I'm pretty sure it's Taylor because he dated Taylor Swift and everyone was like, Taylor and Taylor at the time.
I guess.
So, yeah. I'm a Twilight fanboy, so. Just saying. I did actually go to, the first time I watched Twilight, I wanted to go watch it with a girl at the time. And she's like, oh, hey, come watch Twilight with me. And I was like, sure, let's go on a date. So we went to the movies, and it was for the third movie. And I didn't know this, but at the time, we got there super early, and she tells me it's going to start like at 7 or something. And we got there around 2 o'clock, and I'm like,
was it a marathon?
And it was a marathon for 1, 2, and then 3. And I did not know it was going to be a marathon, She didn't tell me what time the third one started until we walked in, and I realized, like, hey, it's like 2 o'clock. Like, what are we doing here? And yeah, it was that was me watching Twilight for the first time. I remember watching the first movie, and I was just like, I want to kill myself. Like I do not like the first one. The second one, I was like, I don't want to admit it's bad. Oh, it's not bad, but it's not good either. And the third one, I was like, this shit's actually kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. So the third one was pretty cool, especially the ending fight. But I've not. There was like 2 more after that. Part 1, Part 2, number 4. I've never seen it, but yeah, third one's pretty dope at the end.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ever gonna watch it?
I think I've seen it actually.
Okay. Well,
I think
the ending of the third one I know is like they meet on top of snow somewhere, and then they have this epic battle of like people just dying and shit, and then you see it's just this one girl's like, I guess seeing the future of what would happen.
Yeah. Okay. I have seen that one.
So that was it. But the fight still was super cool.
Yeah, I don't like to talk shit about movies just to shit on them. If I haven't seen it,
I was shit on Twilight, dude. The first Twilight.
I will too.
Good.
I'll shit all over it, but like I want to at least like watch some of it before I start shitting on it, because otherwise I just feel like some douchebag just making fun of stuff that I haven't seen.
Giggles.
Huh?
Shits and giggles.
Yeah, So like, I actually have seen like a few of them, not all of them, but like a couple. And I remember like watching 1 or 2 of them that were not like terrible. That first one's fucking bad.
It's
though.
Really bad.
It's real
like,
fucking bad.
I've watched it like when it comes on TV and stuff, and then like actual cable TV. So I don't remember how long ago it was, but I remember not watching the whole movie again. But I did watch from commercial, and man, I just remember thinking the whole time like this is bad, like just the acting, just the way they portray. Edward, I mean, Robert
there's just
Patterson,
a lot of really cringy shit.
It's so cringe, like super cringe. Like that whole him just looking, like staring at her when he first sees her. And and I'm just like, no, dude. But I got respect for Robert Patterson because Good Time and Lifehouse. I don't know if you've seen both of those, but they are.
We watched Lifehouse.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we talked about it on the podcast afterwards. Lifehouse is great, but I like Good Time a lot better.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
Dude, you gotta watch Good Time. That's still my favorite Robert Patterson movie, even after the Batman. Robert Patterson is like really good in that.
Yeah, he's a decent actor.
Do you know like what it's about?
I think you've told me before, but
yeah, it's about a bank robbery, and he tries to rob a bank, and he does it with his like mentally challenged brother, and shit starts going sideways.
Yeah.
And he plays a New Yorker too. By the way, Robert Patterson has a great American accent. Yeah, like a really great American accent. Because some people just can't pull off an American accent. Just talk American. Because, we're American. But the guy who plays Tom Hardy, Venom, Mr. Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I'm sorry we ruined another person for you. So someone mentioned this, and when they said it, I'm like, damn. Now you can't unsee it or unhear it. Tom Hardy cannot talk American at all unless he's like whispering. That's like his way to do it. He like talks a lot like this, and that's like his way to talk. Like listen to him actually talk, like what he really talks, and then listen to him try to talk American. He just talks like this every time because he doesn't know how to bring out the American in him without talking like this. And you're gonna notice it now, and you're like, damn. This guy's fucking British. Whatever he is. Okay. Australian or something. I don't know where he's from. But yeah. He's definitely not American, so.
Well, I'm going to be listening for that now.
Yeah. Sorry to ruin Tom Hardy for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're going to ruin Venom for me? Okay,
cool. Yeah, speaking of Venom, why the fuck was he not in No Way Home?
I don't know.
It kind of makes me... I went to go see Carnage just before the credits, because everyone told me, before you go see No Way Home, because it wasn't out yet, go watch Venom in the credits.
Because of the end credits.
Yeah. And so I did. I watched the entire movie for the end credit scene, and I was like, hell yeah. And then he just never...
And he just wasn't in it at all?
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to be.
He was.
At some point.
But he still wasn't.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. I don't want it to become a shit show because there's so many characters, and then Tom Hardy gets the spotlight, and it's just kind of like all over the place. No Way Home was really good.
Yeah, there's already kind of a lot going on in the movie, and it's still really good. I feel like they probably could have had Venom in it, and it still would have been good. Like,
they could have took out like Sandman.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything like
at all.
That, like,
I didn't like
not
Sandman.
much anyway.
And Sandman and Spider-Man 3 look better than Sandman in No Way Home.
Yeah.
He looked pretty bad.
I mean, they look pretty much the same. Like, pretty comparable.
Look to it like side by side. Like,
I will say that he definitely did not look like any better in like the new one.
He looked worse, but it's okay.
I don't know if he looked worse, but like he definitely didn't look like better. You know.
So alright, man. You ready to go to war?
Oh yeah, the fucking Russia-Ukraine thing.
Yeah, Russia and Ukraine. Do you think we're gonna go to war?
I don't think so. I hope not. But I don't know, man. I could see it going like pretty fucking crazy, pretty quick.
I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off. Do you think we would already be in war if Trump was president?
I feel like if Trump was president, none of this shit would happen to begin with.
Really?
I don't fucking know.
No. I
feel like
I don't think anybody president would have anything to do with what's going on in Russia and Ukraine right now.
I'll be honest. I feel like all jokes aside, like even if Trump was president, I don't think it would be playing out that much different than it is right now. Because like Trump talks a lot of, big talk and stuff, and he likes to be like, look how big my dick is.
Yeah,
but thing is, he's not gonna start like a fucking nuclear war.
He doesn't have to start it. Putin can. Thing is, like Trump, he likes to stir up the pot. He's like, ooh, something's getting made. Let me just get a part of that too.
Although, let me go ahead and say that, like, if you would have asked me, like, before, like, right before this whole fucking, the invasion started, if you would have asked me, like, hey, do you think that Russia's about to fucking invade Ukraine in, like, a full-on war? I'm like, no. Like, obviously not.
I don't think anybody actually thought that was really gonna happen.
And that shit went fucking, like, they're going hard, man. Like, this is like not like some little like, hey, we're gonna just take over like a couple cities or something. Yeah, they're like pushing in from like every angle, fucking shelling cities and bombing stuff. Like it's
I'm
crazy.
I'm not trying to get sad or make people depressed, but totally. I was watching, you talking about watching videos, people whose houses getting bombed and whatnot. Just a few days ago, I watched this like 6-year-old girl die, like people trying to revive her and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and the guy, he gave a speech. He was like, Putin, this is on your hands now. This blood is on your hands. And like one of the doctors and nurses, like they couldn't even take it. Like she had to go outside and it's rough. Like it's something that's actually going on. Like people are actually having their homes just bombed right now. And it's crazy because we live in a world of social media, so you can't hide nothing.
Yeah. How about when they started fucking shooting at a nuclear power plant?
See, I heard about that, but I've not looked into that.
You haven't seen the video?
No. Tell me what's going on with that.
Okay, so, well, as of the last I heard, like, I'm not 100% sure if it's still the case, but like, the last I heard, which was like yesterday, it's the plant is under Russian control right now. But like the way this started off is they just were like shelling it, like shooting rockets at a nuclear power plant, and the shit was like on fire. And they're just like, there's videos of like this Russian like armored trucks just shooting machine guns at this nuclear power plant.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like that's insane. Like insane to me.
Are you just trying to kill like both countries?
I think they're just trying to cut power to like the cities around it. I think that's the idea. Like they weren't aiming for the reactors, but a lot of shit could go wrong, Like that's fucking crazy. If you kill everyone that works there, then like, I mean, who's gonna like maintain the fucking reactors,
Okay, so yeah, what would you do if you was working at a reactor plant and you're getting bombed, but someone needs to stay there?
I mean, there's not really much you can do. I mean, just kind of have to do your job and hope you don't get shot, but...
Jesus.
Because they couldn't leave. I mean, they're fucking surrounded on all sides by Russians, so...
What
and now they're working at gunpoint right now, so like they're still working the reactor and stuff, but like, there's just Russian soldiers in there holding everyone at gunpoint. And this is the largest nuclear power plant in all of Europe, by the way, that this is happening at, so... Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Like...
Yeah, whenever I first saw the video that, like, this is happening, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's just, like, another level of insane. This, like... So many things could go wrong with that, Like... I don't even like. I don't see what the point of that is. Like, I'm not sure what like Russia hopes to gain from all of this. Like, obviously, they don't want Ukraine to join NATO, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what the whole thing is about. Like, do you know? Like,
yeah, like,
have you been following?
Well, it's like
the political side of this.
It's like more of like left and right. I feel like half of the country on the left side has like been wanting to join NATO, like politically wise, and the right side has been like, flirting with Russia, a little bit, like going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Putin just had enough, and he's like, either you're going to join us or you're not going to join us. And so he just took it in his own hands. So, I mean, it is. Ukraine probably should have joined NATO, but, they've been, going back and forth with Russia too. And I think Putin just kind of had enough because I think he got scared, probably.
Yeah.
So, because he doesn't want all that NATO land.
He doesn't want, he wants like a gap, like a land spacer between him and NATO, like the NATO nation. Because Ukraine is like directly borders Russia. So he doesn't want them like right there on his doorstep. And so like, I think that's the main idea, is that he just doesn't want them to join NATO. Like, from all the shit he was saying anyway.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, from what I've seen, he grew up during the Soviet Union. And, Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And as he grew up, he saw that taken from him. Like, what's happening now is what happened to him when he was little. And it was taken from him. And then Ukraine kind of, did their own thing. But to him, that's still Russia.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Kyiv used to be the capital of Russia.
Yeah.
Like,
and he saw that as he's growing up, taken. Like, that's still Russia. That's not Ukraine. That's still Russia to him. And he's still in power, and, he thinks that it should be how it used to be. Like, the fact that, think about it, if you had, I mean, Canada, I don't see them attacking us, whatever. Yeah. Or Mexico, I don't see them, cartel, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, say the cartel starts moving up, right? And they take over Georgia, where we live.
Yeah.
Once they take over Georgia, we live in like New York now, right? Think about it, in like 20 years or so, you're in charge, president, governor, whatever.
Yeah.
However, whatever way, you have military power now, and you're gonna think, so that's no longer Georgia. That's Mexico now. You just gonna let that be Mexico, or you gonna go take that back?
Here's the thing: it's even more complicated than that, because it's not just like we moved to New York or whatever. It's like, half your family still lives in Georgia. They're just not part of the U.S. anymore. That's so true. It's like, because a lot of them just never moved. They just living in Ukraine, for decades. Part of the Soviet Union, or just part of Ukraine as its own country. Like, they didn't move. They're just still there. So there's like family that are split between the two countries and stuff. So it's like,
see, I get the reason he's doing it, and I see it, but it doesn't justify killing innocent people.
Oh yeah, no.
And taking over a whole country when we've been at peace for years.
And absolutely destroying the Russian economy.
Yeah.
Like, completely destroying the Russian economy.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I hope you didn't have no stocks from Russia.
Oh, yeah, no. It's bad enough if you just have, like, American stocks right now. Like, shit is bad.
Yeah.
Gas prices.
Are you still... I mean, God. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I don't even look at gas most of the time. I just fill it up. I didn't notice the last 2 times I filled it up. It was like $50 and $60, and I drive a Honda Accord with an economic, safe gas.
Okay, look, bro, I'll drive an F-150. Okay, like okay. I drive a truck. Shit gets expensive. Okay, I care.
I drive a gas safe car, and that's why I got it. It's easy to fix, and I can go to sport mode anytime I want. Yeah. I like it. But it doesn't normally take $50 to $60 to fill it up. It's a little tiny car. So it is a bit annoying, and I'm driving into Chattanooga and back every single day. So, yeah. But, I mean, I guess it's expected. My light bill's the utilities is going up.
Dude, gas went up 40 cents a gallon since yesterday.
I have not looked at it.
Yeah, it's $4.19 a gallon.
That's a shit ton though.
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh my god. Yeah, but my utility bill went up, and it's apparently because of what's going on.
Yeah.
What does the electricity and water have to do with it? I'm sure it's something, but I'm not educated enough to know how the fuck electricity, is affecting Ukraine or how Russia and Ukraine is affecting my electricity.
Yeah.
Or my water.
I mean, I guess it's probably to do with like the fossil fuels they use at the power plants to make the electricity. Probably some of that's imported. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm not even sure really what the plants around here use. Like if it's coal or what, but...
No, like I said, I'm not educated. I know this, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Neither one of us know what the fuck we're talking about. So
how the fucking Russia and Ukraine going to war is affecting my Dalton, Georgia, goddamn electric bill? I don't get it. I can accept the gas, dude. The gas, I get it. Whatever. But I do not get how it's affecting my goddamn electricity, and it's pissing me off. That's some bullshit. I feel like it's just an excuse.
Yeah, if we're being honest, it's probably just an opportunity for them to price gouge because you can't do shit about it. I mean, it's not like you can go to some other power company and be like, hey.
I beg you, educate me. I want a reason, any reason, honestly. Because the reason I feel like you just said is just something you just tried to, you just tried something. But I don't think that's what it is. I'm sorry. I don't think the fossil fuels...
Oh yeah, no. Like
I'm sorry.
I don't think that's what it is either.
I think.
Let me make this clear. I'm pretty sure that it's just like
I think this is complete bullshit.
They have a chance to charge you a shitload of money.
I think they're fucking me over, and they're not even trying to use fucking lube. Just that's all I'm asking for, Yeah,
no, they're fucking you.
This
for
is
sure.
some bullshit.
Like that's a fact. They're trying to fuck you over.
And I don't like this. Give me my fucking electricity. I'm the same.
And it's not like you're using more electricity like this last month than you did before, like the month before that. Like I went my power bill.
I do have new lights.
Okay, whatever.
I'm just kidding. No, I've had these, but
my power bill went from like $190 something to like $410, like in a month.
Are you kidding? Oh, wait, like for real?
Yes, for real.
Do you want to know how much my light bill is? I'll be straight up. I'll tell you.
How much?
My normal light bill is like $130.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed off because it's like $160.
Damn. You're just like, mine's $410, bro.
It went $30 up, and I'm like fucking pissed about it, dude.
Mine more than double.
I'm like, this is some bullshit. Over $30.
I think the main difference is probably the fact that I live with my grandma, and so she gets cold and runs the heat. But still, like, we didn't use that much more power like this last month than we did the month before that, and the price more than doubled. So.
God damn.
Yeah.
I could not imagine $400 for her. Like, dude. You see how upset I am over $30?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Look, I like things just being how they are, and when you start fucking me over, especially money-wise, even just a little bit, I don't like it. I want to know why. Tell me why you're taking more money from me. Like,
and at the same time, you just don't even look when you're filling up your gas tank. You just don't give a shit.
I mean, because normally it's like
very
30,
inconsistent.
Look, $30 to $40, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But when I'm pumping the gas. Because normally what I do is I set it, did a little click thing, I put it on the low so it can fill up all the way, without having to stop. Yeah. And I get in my car, and
whenever it's done, you're just like, all right.
Yeah, we're done. But when the time of it not being done yet, I'm just like, let me go check this, and not time of it not being done yet. It's kind of like it's about to fill up because you've been in there for a minute. So you go in there, go check it, and you're like, all right, let me look. I'm like, cool. But here recently, I go look, and I get the gas pump and I look and I'm like, that's $50 and this is still not full. I don't see that, and I don't like that. I don't like seeing $50 or $60 and it's still not being full. That's not me. I like $40. I'm usually around 30 to 40 and that's where I keep it at. Okay, fill up my car and that's how I like to,
You're on those Donald Trump gas prices, bro. That's what you're on.
Yeah, I guess so. Put them back on Twitter so we can have this.
I know, right? Yeah.
Put them back on Twitter.
So we have nuclear wars and low gas prices.
What if that was the case?
Oh my god.
That was a bad topic to bring up. I think that Donald Trump would stir up the pot a little bit. And I've seen people post some like Trump supporters, whatnot, posting and be like, I bet you wish Trump was president now because the boy's growing on. I'm like, no, I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of pointless to be like, hey, like, what if Donald Trump was president now? Because he's not fucking president.
Yeah.
The shit's going on right now. Like, worry about what's going on right now, not hypothetical, like, what ifs.
That's true.
Although, he did have a very ingenious plan to deal with this whole Russia situation.
Was it like he said when he was president and nuking a tornado to make it go away?
No. This is a new plan.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard about it?
No, I mean...
The jets talking about bombing the shit out of, like, Moscow or whatever with the jets, but instead of, like, just our jets, you put, like, a Chinese flag on them and then blame China. And then watch the war between China and Russia.
Wait, did he actually say that?
That's what I heard on YouTube, so take that with a grain of salt.
Okay. Okay.
The internet today, guys.
Yeah.
Those dudes. That's what they were talking about.
Okay. I'm not caught up with them yet. So my routine going to work is never going back because I will be caught up too fast. I always try to stay a little bit behind. So on my way to work, I always listen to them. Like. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not caught up.
I'm pretty sure he said that, but I don't know the context. Like, it sounds like a joke. It sounds like the kind of thing that would be like, taken out of context, you could be like, oh, like, look at this fucking crazy person talking about doing this. But it could also just be like, haha, like, that's what I would do. But with Trump, you never know, because it's like, it's a fine line between...
He actually said he wanted to nuke a tornado to make it, because...
Yeah. Was it a tornado or a hurricane?
It was a hurricane.
Hurricane. He's talking about nuking the hurricane.
Yeah, nuking a hurricane to make it go away, yeah.
Look, he spitballs ideas out there and lets
to be fair,
smarter people figure out if it would work or not.
To be fair, yeah. I mean, no, I don't think anyone's ever thought of nuking a hurricane. You know what would happen?
Yeah, I feel like he does that a lot. He'll just like spitball ideas, like has no idea if it would work. Doesn't have any idea how to make it work. If it would, he's just like, yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe we could do that. Have people look into it.
Okay, what did he say during he was like talking about COVID or whatever?
The fucking bleach, like use bleach.
Yeah.
I was gonna point that out too. Like, remember he was talking about COVID? Like, yeah, I don't know, we could use like bleach or something. Like inject bleach into your veins and kill the COVID.
Oh my god, it's crazy that he was president.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna look back at the shit he said before and be like, what the hell? But whatever. People can get mad at me about talking about Trump, so maybe I won't talk about him more.
I'll talk about Trump for you. I will support Trump, though. I will be the pro-Trump. You be the anti-Trump.
Yeah, well,
everyone. That way, everyone will be happy.
You did support Trump for like a good bit, though.
Well, I'm gonna say support. I did not shit all over Trump the way a lot of people did. I was like, whenever he was running, I shit on him. I was like, there's no fucking way this dude's like, obviously.
Yeah, everyone thought it was gonna be a joke.
I was like, there's no fucking way this guy's gonna be president. I was like, I hope not, because like, it's fucking Donald Trump, It's not president material, in my opinion. But whenever he was actually in office, it's like, shit was going okay, If you don't,
if you don't watch the news, yeah.
Like if you're not like super hypercritical of like the way he handled COVID or whatever, like, that's probably going to be a disaster regardless if he was president, because
I mean, yeah,
no one in the country can agree.
It's been a
regardless.
I don't know. I don't know how it would have been if the president wasn't like fuck mask at the very beginning, and then he would, of course, he would wear the mask himself when he goes out, but he was still like anti-mask and all the.
Yeah, but I feel like no matter what, like just the way that politics work in America, half the country's going to be. If there was a Democrat president that's like, hey, this is what we're doing, then all the Republicans would be like, well, fuck you, I'm not doing that.
But it was never that strong. How much do you know of a president that people hated or loved so much?
Yeah, no, that went to like 10.
Yeah, it was Trump. A civil war just because of Trump.
Yeah, it got fucking extreme.
Yeah, because like so many people, including myself, actually went and voted for the first time just so Trump wouldn't be president. And that sounds horrible, but that's what I did. Like, after I saw Trump president, and I didn't like the way he handled COVID at all, but...
Yeah. But we didn't start any wars with Russia whenever he was president. Just pointing that out.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. And I will say...
We survived.
If we get in a war with Russia, Biden probably would not be the best president.
I feel like, honestly, Biden, a lot of like foreign leaders would look at Biden as kind of weak.
Yeah.
Just like,
I mean, he kind of is. He doesn't even know who he is half the time.
yeah. So like, I feel like Putin is just kind of like, okay, this is a good opportunity to do what I want to do because they ain't gonna do shit about it.
So here's the thing. You watch TikToks of Biden trying to talk or whatever. Watch like these short clips of Biden trying to talk, and he's, you know.
Yeah, he's just fumbling over his words.
Over
and stuff.
and over and over. You know, I'm like, okay, well, these are just clips people put up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually the way he talks. And then you actually watch his speeches, and you're like, oh, damn, this guy.
He does talk like he does do that a lot.
Talk like this.
Yeah, he definitely like stumbles over his words a lot.
He thinks that he's like talking, you know, right? You know, it's like he's been hanging out with me or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he's pretty old, you know.
Yeah, he's scary old, like, you know. How did we get stuck with those two?
How did we get like the last 8 years worth of like presidential candidates have
Obama.
sucked? Well, Obama was good, but like he wasn't running like. Oh, fuck it. Obama's like the last decent like choice we've had. Mm-hmm. Like after that, like there hasn't been a good choice.
Yeah.
There's been like Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Biden, like.
Yeah, I mean, I would like Bernie.
Bernie would have been,
or Andrew
cool.
Yang.
Like, yeah, either one of those would have been cool, but like they weren't like they didn't make it to the finals.
That is true.
You know?
That is true.
I'm talking about just like
Bernie should have made it to finals. He got fucked over.
He should have. Yeah, he got fucked over.
He got fucked over.
The whole system is fucked.
Totally, it was public that they got fucked over. He actually won, and they tried to hide it and say he didn't, and nothing came out of that.
Yeah, no, the system's fucked, but like it's depressingly like bad choices.
This is why when the government says wear a mask, people are like, fuck the government.
Yeah. Like people don't trust the government.
Yeah.
But
it's boy who cries wolf, and then yeah. The government's listening right now.
They are, yeah, for sure.
Like,
right now, the government has bigger problems to worry about. There's a fucking World War III getting
I don't
ready to
know.
break out.
Maybe.
I don't think they care about the podcast.
No,
bro.
dude. They're like, dude, have you seen this FamousForNothing guy?
This guy's talking shit about you, bro.
Yeah, this guy's like talking mad shit. Like, I know Russia's fighting and all, and they got nukes, but like, this guy's like going public with this shit. You know, so.
Do you think we're gonna go to war?
I think if China goes to war, we're gonna go to war.
Maybe. I feel like there's actually a somewhat decent chance that China tries to take Taiwan while all this shit's going on.
If China does take Taiwan, I think all hell's going to break loose. I'm scared of, once that happens, North Korea is going to try to go to South Korea, and India is going to try to go to China. Yeah. And just, it's going to be hell. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Okay,
so percentage-wise, what do you think the chances are that, like,
I thought it was like
full-on war.
0% that Russia was going to invade in the first place.
Yeah, no, I thought so too. Well, that's out of the question now. They've done it.
The question is anybody going to take advantage of the situation that's going on right now?
Okay. Do you think we should? Do you think we should like intervene in any kind of way, or just be like, look, you're on your own?
I think we should help Ukraine, but not like send our troops over.
Yeah. Do you think we should be supplying them with weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
even though that
how is it any different to be like giving them like shitloads of weapons? Like, how is that any different than just like putting troops on the ground?
Well, for one, people are not dying, and two, like, we just fucking left all of our weapons at fucking
Yeah, we gave them all to fucking Al Qaeda.
Yeah, apparently they don't.
If we're willing to give tanks and bombers and shit to Al Qaeda, why don't we give them to Ukraine?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we literally just gave them all to the enemy anyway. So like, obviously, the weapons don't matter that much fucking to you. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, that still pisses me off.
That's a really good point, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should be providing weapons, but Russia might take over and
I agree,
weapons.
by the way.
So
yeah. Like I actually agree with that, by the way, that we should, supply them with weapons, but maybe not necessarily like have our own military on the ground there.
Yeah. Like me being a FedEx driver and whatnot, I have been getting a lot of packages from Ukraine lately, like pickups. I've been taking them. I'm like, oh, this is going to Ukraine. So I guess people are sending a lot of like support to Ukraine right now too. Yeah. Like personally, see it's pretty cool. Like, that's cool. I got chill button. I'm sorry.
What do you think about the Ukrainian president?
He's so
Zelensky.
Cool.
That dude has got the biggest balls.
You know, he's a comedian, right?
Yeah, he was. He was a comedian and an actor before he became like president.
Yeah.
And is just like really charismatic. Like I really like the dude.
Yeah.
Now, he could be fucking a horrible person, for all I know. I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about him going into this, but he seems cool as shit. So I'm like...
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm out here on the fucking streets, dude.
Yeah, like whenever they're fucking blowing up the city and shit,
Yeah.
he's just like out here like, yeah, we ain't running, we ain't scared, fuck Russia.
I feel like he's a really good president compared to like
Yeah.
what actual political person could be.
Yeah, they've had like, you know, opportunities to evacuate him and his family, and he's like, nah, fuck it, I'm staying here. So I respect that.
Yeah, for real. And I'm pretty sure him playing the actor wasn't he a president actor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played the president and then became president. So that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of just like goofy shit he's done too.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude's actually pretty funny.
Take it to a sad note. What do you think the odds are of him surviving this?
Man, I don't know.
I think he's fucked. Like, if they don't, like, if the war keeps going, I think he's fucked. Because, like, Ukraine's been doing a really, really good job of, like, holding their own. But, it's fucking Russia.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of
But
Russian.
anything could happen at the time. Like I said, if another country attacks another country.
Oh, yeah, I mean, shit could go crazy. But if it just continues like it is, I feel like their best chance is just to hold on long enough for it to not be worth it for Russia anymore. Because, like I said, like, the economy is fucked for Russia. Like, they're kind of screwed. And there's been protests. Like, the Russian people are not behind this war at all.
That's the thing too. When like I say, when it's public, like everything is out. You can't hide it. Like they're trying to put them in jail and stuff. You've seen the kids go to jail and stuff. I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
But you can't just put propaganda out and make a war and seem like they're the enemy 100% because like everyone can kind of see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. Whenever the invasion started, like Putin, like his official statement was that like the government of Ukraine was like Nazis, and that like the people wanted to be part of Russia, and like they would greet the Russian military like liberators. And the propaganda does not work whenever everyone has a smartphone and there's uploading videos of, you know.
That's the thing. I think this is the first time we've actually seen like a war in a social media age. And it's not gonna work, you know.
Yep.
So I don't know. Like, yeah, Russians are not not with this, but I mean, obviously some of them are. So
yeah, that's another thing is like just because there's a lot of people protesting, like even if there's like thousands of people protesting in the streets, that doesn't necessarily mean that like everyone feels that way.
Yeah.
So
how would you feel for attacking another country?
Us?
Yeah.
I mean, we do that shit all the time, bro.
That is true. We're America.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'd be looking at like the NATO stuff.
We don't do it in the same kind of way.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like if we just invaded like Canada, like full force, like sending in like thousands, hundreds of thousands of troops
a day, and it's not because we killed nobody. We would like invade like one town like in Canada. Like, you can have it, guys.
They're like, yeah, you can have it.
You can have it. It's cool. Like, we're neighbors anyway. It's really cold here though, so get a
we
jacket.
Just invade Mexico and just like.
I think Mexico would be pretty crazy, but we'd definitely win.
It would be quick, but I feel like there'd be a lot of the same sort of like insurgent group type of deal, which I feel like is going to end up happening in Ukraine. I feel like there's just going to be a lot of terrorist shit going on with this like Ukrainian resistance.
Yeah. Jeez, man. The fact that this is happening, like we have like movies and stuff of this, and it's actually happening like as we speak. People hiding in like tunnels or subways, just wherever they can go to be safe. And the house that you know of has just been totally demolished. And your home or city is on fire or currently in, rain of fire of bullets. It's crazy to think of. And it's even more crazy that it is a possibility that we could have. Like, we see Dalton how it is now. And, I mean, probably not Dalton, but it could. We don't live in Atlanta. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of fucking Atlanta. What's going to happen there? If we get bombed or nuked or something, like, that's the closest place we live, a big city.
And I feel like if it goes all the way to, like, nuclear war, then at that point, there's really no point in worrying about anything anymore. There ain't shit you can do about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess.
Like, at that point, you're all fucked. Everyone's fucked.
I think if North Korea gets involved, it's going to become nuclear. Those motherfuckers have been waiting. Like, they're like, their whole life just to use those nuclear weapons.
I don't know,
like,
man.
We don't have enough, but god damn it, this is what we've been waiting for.
They're like, dude, if we just push the button, we just launch one, everyone else is launching their shit, and then it's like, I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
I will say though, this is like, I've never been like afraid of like nuclear war has been like an actual possibility. I was like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's like this shit might happen. Like it's not insane to me that could happen. Like it seems like it's possible, more so than at any other point in my life.
It's more crazy that the people who have just a lot of money and in power just get to fucking do like whatever they want. Like they're like, I don't like this country. We're gonna go kill this country. You know, we're gonna invade this country, kill innocent people, and you're just living your life. Like we kind of had a good system going on, still kind of do. It's not perfect, obviously, but we got a good enough system where they kind of somewhat peace.
Yeah.
And just because your leader doesn't like something or someone, they can just start a war.
I'm kind of surprised that no one's like assassinated Putin. As far as like just rich.
It'd be really hard.
I mean, it'd be hard, but like, no matter where you go, like the rich people have the power. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And a lot of extremely, extremely wealthy people are losing a shitload of money in Russia just because the Russian economy is just completely tanked. So I feel like there's probably a lot of really rich, powerful Russian people who are just really not liking Putin right now. You know what I mean?
That's true. And you can kind of tell, like, even the military guys, like, when you hear them talk, they are not 100% against this, but they're saying, like, hey, this is what we have to do. This is our leader, and this is what Russia needs to do right now. But you can kind of tell they're, like, pretty sympathetic about the whole thing, and not 100% with it. Like, this is all one man's ideology, and it's just being played out.
Mm-hmm. Also, at this point, do you feel like Russia's sort of backed into a corner where it's like, okay, we've already paid all the consequences for this shit anyway, we might as well just, like, see it through?
I mean, yeah.
Because, like, at this point, like, they've already, like, completely fucked themselves.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Stop now, and then everyone's going to hate you or whatever? Like, and, I mean, you already fucked up the economy, like you said.
Yeah. Like, at this point, like, is the threat of, like, more sanctions and, like, fucking up your economy even worse? Is that even, like, a factor? Are they even worried about that? Or is it just, like, okay, anything short of, like, straight up war is just, like, not a deterrent at this point? Because it's like they're already kind of, like, all in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they kind of have to see it through now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, you can't just start a war. You can't just start a war because that's what it is. And they're trying to say it's not a war.
They're fucking committed. Like, they're fucking committed at this point. Like, that... Like, it sucks, and it's going to cost, like, a lot of lives. I feel like...
I mean, Ukraine, the age barrier to join Ukraine is just not there no more.
Yeah.
So you got, like, teenagers.
Also, like, me and you could go join the Ukrainian Foreign Legion right now. Like, it's...
Yep.
They're taking anyone they can get.
Yeah, because, I mean...
It's pretty desperate. It's a desperate situation, so, like, yeah. But, fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like, Putin thought this would be like a couple of day thing, like very quick, very little resistance, and just like kind of like, all right, yeah, we're gonna push in, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be over. Because that's kind of what happened when they went into like Crimea.
2014.
Yeah, because like that didn't turn into like a big thing like this. Like, it was a big deal at the time, but it wasn't like war.
Wait, did they even fight? Did they?
No.
Okay, yeah,
they had skirmishes. But it was like very small.
Yeah, I didn't really look too much into it, but from what I remember, it's just kind of like they just kind of moved the troops in, and they're like, hey, this is just ours now.
Yeah, they just took it. It's like, hey, this is ours.
And they just set a barrier around.
Yeah, and then they were like, okay.
Yeah, like, all right, dude, like, chill.
It's like, hey, I mean, fuck you, but okay.
Yeah, like.
So I feel like that's what he thought was going to happen here.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, yeah, Ukraine, you're ours now. Mm-hmm. But it didn't work out that way. And now it's getting extremely expensive, costing a lot of lives. A lot of civilians are dying now. Mm-hmm. The economy's fucked. Like, I feel like it's just a complete disaster.
Mm-hmm. And China is like, God, I'm scared of China, dude. Like, China hates us too.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be looking at NATO too, and like going back to Trump for his president for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, think about this. Trump had a big problem with NATO. Okay, He did not want to be in NATO. He's like, those people owe us money. Mm-hmm. Imagine if we just got out of NATO, and then we started a world war, or we got in a war. We'd be just by ourselves, which is not as bad, but it's a lot better to have a bunch of countries with you by your side.
sort of, but like, I feel like you're underestimating the role that America plays in like international, like, so like.
Wait, hold on.
America pulls a lot of weight whenever it comes to like.
Okay, yeah.
war
So when you see
shit.
like the military of like NATO, you see like you know, I guess UK, you got fucking France, you got Germany, and you got all these people, and you see all that, and the fucking US is just like, like we're so above,
insane, like 10 times more than second place. Is like the size of our
we're
army.
so above than like everyone else, which you know that's great.
A lot of that is because other countries after World War II, because they're kind of under like American protection, like the UK like kind of just doesn't even have a navy anymore. Like they cut down all of that because the US is basically like, hey, we got you, don't worry. That's kind of like the role the US took. That's why the US has like military, like strategic command bases everywhere, like every continent, like all over the world. We have them.
Do we have South Korea as NATO? I'm pretty sure, right?
Not part of NATO, but they're an ally of ours.
Okay.
Same thing with Japan. Japan's not part of NATO. NATO is just European. It's like North Atlantic something. That's what NATO.
Yeah, I know. I know Japan's a part of an ally because I remember thinking like Japan's an ally. Like,
Yeah, Japan's an ally.
Yeah, I was like, remember World War II?
Yeah, no, like we fucked them up and rebuilt them, and they're our allies.
They're like, hey, we're not gonna fuck with these guys no more. We'll just be with you next time.
Yeah, but yeah, like America's the only like how do I explain it? America has like military force like globally, like everywhere. Like they're the only country in the world that's like has like full capability to launch like on like two different fronts, like full scale like war. Like I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. I'm doing a horrible job.
We
explaining
have a
this.
huge fucking military.
We have a fucking big army, man. We got a huge military.
We are all over the world, and yes, if someone wants to attack us, then they're gonna be fucked, and we are very powerful. I get that, but it is very nice to have other countries on your side.
Yeah, no,
that's
it
my
is.
point.
It is,
Like-
but I feel like none of that really matters that much anyway when you're talking about like Russia versus US, because we have nukes and they have nukes, and that kind of just like even shit out.
Okay,
to
what if
the
there's no
point that
nukes?
Everyone's
though?
fucked.
What if it's just like a war, keeping nukes out, but it's like Russia versus US versus China, too?
Well, then the US just fucking stomps that. Like, stomps that.
You think so?
Right, yeah. Right now, yeah. Just because of,
Look,
like,
everything we see on paper and writing, I do not believe fucking Russia and China is putting that shit out publicly. There's no way.
Yeah,
Which
probably
I don't
not.
think
I don't think America is either.
America's definitely not either. But still, like, Russia and China is a big fucking force. China's fucking huge. They could have so much shit. We don't even know.
yeah, there's certain things that's like you can't really hide, like Navy related stuff, just because like aircraft carriers and shit, you can see those with satellites, and if they're like not in the ocean, then you can't really use them. So like you can't hide them in like an underground bunker. So like certain shit like that, just like the ability to reach out and touch anywhere in the world, America has that. No other country like has the ability to just like deploy anywhere in the world like overnight. But it'd be bad. It'd be really bad either way though. Like economically, it'd be really bad because China's like a huge economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking huge.
Made in China.
It'd be bad. Look, World War III is bad, man. Like I feel like no matter how you look at it, it's not good.
What happens to money once shit like hits the wall? Like if you don't have cash, like
I mean, you don't
even
have,
if you do have cash, honestly, like
is cash worth anything?
Yeah.
Like
what happens?
I mean, it depends. You know, kind of.
What is Russia doing right now? Like citizen wise?
Fucking not much. You know, like they can't really buy anything like that uses any kind of like internet. Like if it's not a Russian company, they just can't trade with it. So if you have an iPhone, you can't use the app store because it's an American company and you're cut off from that.
Aren't they like not driving trains or not using trains or nothing either?
Yeah, they can't get on the subway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Visas and MasterCard, like credit cards don't work anymore. Like they're fucked, man. They're feeling it bad.
That's insane. And
Also, the value of like their currency has dropped more than 50%. So like, if you had $1,000, well, fuck, now you have 500. Like you got nothing. Like that's bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad.
Oh man. So, did you have anything in stock already? I'm sure you did.
I mean, I had stocks and stuff. They're not doing good. I'll tell you that.
Have you pulled anything out, or are you just gonna keep it in there?
I'm letting it ride.
You
now.
should probably let it ride. Yeah.
I'm just gonna if I pull it out now, I just lost like a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
For no reason.
You could buy stocks in Russia.
I could. This would be a good time to buy into them, man. They're fucking rock bottom. Only one way to go now, and that's up.
That's true.
Or into non-existence. You know, it depends.
Damn.
That's bad. Like, we're joking, but this is a pretty serious situation.
This is a serious situation, but we gotta have jokes. We gotta have some kind of light in the dark, you know? So, have you played UFC 4 at all? Because I know you saw me playing it when I walked in.
I haven't played it yet.
I got 4-0. Fucking kicked this dude's ass. Fucking, I'm sure he got mad.
Yeah, that dude was, for sure, he threw his controller across the room.
Yeah, he, because the restart button, like with the, like rematch button, it's like a triangle, you just hold it down. And usually it happens like right after the match is over. But he would wait like a good like minute and a half before the triangle button. I'm like, what is happening in that minute and a half? He could just be getting up, getting a drink, getting some food. But no, he just lost like 2 or 3 matches in a row. This guy is not. He's
just mad.
He's raging.
Mad as shit.
He is raging right now. But the game's really fun. I know you played UFC 3, but it kind of sucked like a lot. I really didn't like it. 1 is okay. No, it wasn't. 2 was okay. 3 sucked. 4 was really good. 4 is the best one by far, all of them so far, and it's really fun.
It's cool.
And it feels good whenever you get those those body shots and those head shots. Like, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I would say you should play some with me after this, but it wouldn't be fair because you have no idea how to play.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Yeah, but Ryan and Jacob, we've been playing. Well, Ryan and Jacob got into it. I didn't even out of nowhere. Ryan's getting really good too. He kind of sucked at first. But he's actually getting good. He came over the other day and he actually beat me in matches, which whatever. Jacob's getting easy to beat. If you listen to this, Jacob, I just figure out just spam one attack that like he can't like that, you know. Just keep spamming one attack and he'll get pissed off and then he's getting his head and then you fuck him up.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. Check it out. Speaking of UFC, have you watched any at all?
I haven't really been keeping up with it.
No,
not that much.
That's okay.
Have you?
A little bit.
Any like really good fights?
Nah, not really.
Not really.
I mean, they're good fights, but it's nothing like holy shit.
Nothing crazy. Like, yeah, you gotta check this out.
Like the last crazy fight was those 2 girls, and I can never pronounce any of their names. But the best women's fight of all time, type it in, and it'll be the first result. That's the last crazy fight I saw. That was insane. But I still love watching fucking Israel Alessandria. Like. He's so cool. Did you know the tattoo he has on his stomach? Do you know what that is?
What, like the fucking Naruto thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't know I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, not until like a few months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And I think he has another like anime tattoo.
Yeah, he's a massive weeb, bro. He's all about the anime.
Super cool. I never like noticed his tattoos. I just like, oh, he has tattoos, you know?
Yeah, no, he's got like the fox ceiling jutsu on his stomach.
Super
it's fucking cool. Yeah, it's
like,
cool as shit.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah. So anytime Israel fights, I try to fight him. I mean, not try to fight him. I try to watch him.
Try to watch.
And that's who I fight with on UFC too.
Yeah, I noticed. I saw.
Yeah.
You're fucking him up.
Yeah. The dude was using John Jones like 3 times in a row, and the first 2 matches were pretty close. You know, we're coming back and forth with each other, but I figured him out. And then he tried to use another guy when he walked in, and then he
got fucked up.
He got fucked up. He was not having it.
You were lighting him up with those body shots, and he just he wasn't having it, man.
There's this body shot we can do. It's like a straight kick, and when you kick him, even if you're blocking or if you're not, you know, if you get hit in the body, it makes you force back because you're just kicking them back, and so you go back a few steps, so you're like keeping range. But not only that, if you're about to set up something, whatever, say I'm starting to get close to you and you're trying to set up like a headshot or a body shot or whatever you're trying to do, a kick, you're getting close to me and you're being forced to be pushed back, and it fucks up whatever you're doing. And so I like to use that a lot. And then I'll just keep doing that and get them used to it, left leg, right leg, or whatever, and maybe a little leg kicks, overhead hit, and then I'll just come in with a fake, it's got like a question mark kick. So they think I'm about to hit them in the stomach, and they like try to block. I'm like, nope, head. Knock their ass out. Nice. Fun game, dude. Check it out.
I'll check it out.
So I just went on UFC 4 rant. What's going on with you, man? Haven't not seen you in a while.
Yeah, no, it's been a little bit. I've just been kind of doing the same old thing. Been doing jiu-jitsu, working, hanging out with my girlfriend. That's about it.
How's jiu-jitsu going?
That's pretty good. I'm having fun.
Think you beat me, man?
Maybe. I don't know.
You probably could. I did wrestling like years ago.
Yeah, it's like, I wrestled like
you've been
15 years ago, man.
Yeah, you've been doing jiu-jitsu like, multiple times a week probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd probably beat me. At first.
Yeah.
I just got to spam me that one attack until...
Yeah, man, spam that one move. You got it.
Keep on doing the Kimura over and over and over. You're like, okay.
I'm feeling feel pretty good though, like physically.
Good.
I feel like I'm getting in good shape. Like I feel better,
Oh yeah.
So TJ's on A shift now.
Wait, what?
Black TJ from Engineer Floors. Work TJ.
Okay, so my friend TJ is also black.
Yeah, from Engineer Floors TJ.
I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, he's on A now.
Yeah. So he's on. This was his first day on our shift or my shift. So.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, first day? So he just got there?
Mm-hmm.
Super weeb though. Super weeb and too tall.
Yeah, I mean, he let me borrow a manga, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, he's like super cool.
Yeah.
Dude's too tall, dude. I've hurt my neck.
He's really fucking tall.
I'm
not used to looking up at people.
Yeah. You straight have to look at him. I'm sure his neck hurts too, looking down on all these motherfuckers all the time.
It does. It feels weird though talking to him. I was like, hey, you're really fucking tall, bro.
Right? like super tall. But he's so cool.
He's a cool dude.
He's cool.
I like
he should
him.
come over here for a podcast.
He should. That'd be cool.
Talk about some anime, even though I don't really watch anime that much, but I'm still a fan.
Dude, me and my girl been watching Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've already seen it, but I haven't been watching. I haven't seen the newest season.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully by the time we get caught up to the newest season, we'll be able to watch it the whole thing. This is the last season. Have you seen Attack on Titan? No. Okay. Well,
I have not.
It's a good show.
I know good. Season 4 gets super insane, and now the new one's out, and it has a super sick theme song, and it's getting really good too, and crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's been fun. We've been watching it.
I've told you this before too, by the way. I'm gonna wait until it's done, anime-wise, and then I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Which is probably soon, so I gotta
It is really soon. Yeah. I do recall you saying that.
Yeah. I gotta stick to my word and start watching again. But I do remember watching the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I wasn't super into it. But goddamn, all I could hear of 2020 of anything of anime when COVID is going on is season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to know what was so crazy now.
The first time I tried to watch the show, I couldn't get into it because I feel like it was just too overhyped. Because whenever it first came out, it was super hyped too.
Yeah, it was.
But I watched the whole first season, and I was like, it's not for me. And then I finally came back to it way later. Whenever there was I think it's during season 4. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll try it again. And instantly got hooked. Immediately. I was like, oh man, I don't know why I didn't like this to begin with. But so I don't know, whenever it's done, just give it a try. See, maybe you might get into it.
Besides Attack on Titan, what have you been watching?
Demon Slayer season 2. Watched all of that. Watched the Boba Fett thing on Disney Plus.
That's not anime, man.
Well, you asked what I was watching.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, speaking of live action, Ozark. Have you seen the new season of it?
I have not.
Damn it, dude.
Is it good?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's really good. And it's part 1. Part 2 is supposed to come out on the 26th or something like that. So, it's coming out soon. But yeah, dude, it's really good. And I'm not gonna say anything, but I will say this: if you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me. And that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And when you see that part, you're gonna be like,
oh,
damn. Okay, that was pretty sick. It's I saw someone remix that part, what it is, into a fucking heavy metal, super guitar solo. It was the intro of it, because it's the person screams, and the way they do it is super sick. But it was so much emotion too. It was Oscar worthy. I saw that and I was like, that's Oscar. Straight up.
So you like Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Yeah, the new movie's coming out, right?
Yeah. I'll see if you want to go watch that movie when it comes out.
Definitely.
Cool.
I think the animation of that would be super sick.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking sick.
Super sick. Yeah. So have they? There's no season 2, right?
They're making a season 2.
Okay.
But it's not out yet though.
So I could actually go watch it with you guys and be caught up.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't go watch Demon Slayer because I wasn't caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm like, I don't even want to. I'm so behind now. I don't even want to watch it.
You're not that far behind, man. It's like.
There's only 2 seasons, right?
Yeah, and season 2 like is like 11 episodes. It's like not that much.
I remember season 1, like I was really interested at first, and then I started getting like, I don't know. I got lost with the woman like controlled the balls and stuff. I was like, this is a lame power. No. It kind of lost me.
I mean, the show's pretty good. You get to like.
Yeah, I heard the pig face guy's really cool, and the blonde dude, I think he's blonde.
Yeah.
Thunder guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he's really cool.
I mean, it's pretty good.
And also,
a lot of cool shit happens.
I know that the manga writer himself has said that like all the electricity and the water shit you see doesn't actually happen in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing is
So
like
now-
all of that shit is just like artistic flavor. None of that happens. It's just like dudes with swords.
Yeah. But I don't see it like that way. Now I'm seeing like this guy like spinning around in a circle for like no reason why.
Yeah. It's like there's no tidal waves of water behind them. It's just like
it's like the Batman
a sword.
thing. Yeah. And I'm like, come on, why'd you have to say that? Why'd you have to say that? Because I know what's actually happening now.
Why did he have to say that though? Like what's the point?
just let me
What is
enjoy
the point of saying that at all?
Just let me enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Just let me
It's like it looks cool. It's cool. Like it doesn't matter if it's just like a dude with a sword or if it's like a dude with a sword and awesome powers. Like who cares?
So I'm guessing you've heard about Elden Ring, right?
Yeah. The thing no one can shut up about.
Yeah.
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 Have you played it?
No, I'm trying to play Horizon, dude. I've been trying to play Horizon so much.
The new one?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yes. I think. I don't know.
Okay. How far are you?
You know, in the first game when you're like, you don't have an open world because you're stuck in this little small space, and then you go to open world.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just got to the open world.
So you got to the open world part?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just got.
So you're just getting into the game, like basically.
Kind of. I have at least like 8 hours probably, because like there's a bunch of side quests you can do inside that.
Yeah.
And I have a bad problem at not doing main quests until I do my side quests.
Yeah.
It's a really bad problem for RPG.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean it's really fun, and using PS5 controller, like you know, the adaptive, so it's like you got the bow and you can, I don't know, pretty cool. The harder you push down, the harder you pour it back, and when you like go of it, you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Super sick.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, you gonna play Horizon? Horizon's my favorite PS4 game.
Yeah.
Besides Kingdom Hearts.
I really like the first one, so I feel like I'll probably play. But I haven't really been playing like a lot of games recently.
In general.
Yeah, just in general, I haven't been playing that much. Been pretty busy. Been having like a lot of hobbies going on.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she's the one that got me Horizon, and I feel like it's probably like 2 weeks ago, whatever. Whenever the game came out, she got me soon after that, and I'm just now getting out of the beginning, and so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to play Horizon just a minute ago before you came here, but I was like, I know it's an RPG, I ain't got time for that. So
Yeah.
I played a few UFC matches, but yeah, dude, playing games as an adult, it's really hard.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
It's really hard. And you want to, but you're like, I gotta, you know, if you want to play a story game, I gotta get in this fucking mentally prepared.
I can't just hop in for like 40 minutes in a story game and then hop out.
That's
Like
why
if I'm playing, I have to have like at least like 4 or 5 hours to just sit down and play.
That's why I didn't play Horizon, because I was like, I can't, even if you was like, you know, because you didn't text me yet. So I was like, you might be here in like an hour. An hour's not long enough to play an RPG.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think a lot of people would actually understand that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, trying to explain to my girlfriend that like 2 or 3 hours playing the game is not long enough at all. And she's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, not all games are the same either. Like there's some games that you can jump in and play for like.
Oh, I can play UFC for like 10 minutes and be good.
Certain games you can jump in and play for like 10 minutes. And then there's some games that you have to like dedicate some time to actually get going. Because like, you know.
Just gotta type something down. You're good.
Yeah, like RPGs especially. Like you have to have some like decent amount of time to dedicate to like actually get into it.
Yeah, okay. 10 minutes in UFC, I'm good. Like I said. 2 hours into an RPG. I haven't even started yet.
Yeah, like you're like just running around, like you know, might be getting into like some little side story somewhere, but like those things take time because like
if you're playing 4 hours of Kingdom Hearts 2, you're still in the tutorial.
Yeah. And if you're in like the middle of the game, then like I guess it depends on what you're doing because like if you're just like grinding XP or something, then like I guess you can hop on for like 20 minutes and just do like a little bit of like XP grind. But if you're like trying to get story and like having fun, and, like exploring like an open world, then like it takes time to do that. And if you break it into chunks, it's just like it breaks the immersion and breaks the like the rhythm, the pacing, because the pacing is like important.
That's the thing too. It's also like I guess you had a problem with that with Persona, you said, but I'm doing it now. Like with Horizon, like I'm trying to get on it and play, and story wise, I'm just like, all right, this story's not even like that great, whatever. And I just, fuck it. I'm just going to go and turn it on and I'm going to play it. And then I play it and I'm like, shit, this story is really good actually. Yeah, you forget how good the story is. And that's how it is with like RPG games. Like, I feel like you just, like you want to play more for the story, but you're like, it's not even that great. Like, it's good. It's good. But when you play it again, you're just like, damn, I forgot how good this is. How good this is. Not even just that, the gameplay stuff too. Like, you forget how fun gameplay is sometimes. Like if you got good gameplay at least.
Yeah, yeah. If it's like well designed, like good gameplay.
Yeah. So what would Witcher 3? Never mind.
Go ahead, man. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, what's your favorite game in the most recent
Witcher
decade?
3, man.
Yeah, I already know that. So yeah, the sequel they made after that is really good, right? Yeah. Let's talk about that.
You talking about that Witcher 3 DLC?
No.
That's the last thing I remember being made by CD Projekt Red.
Let's talk about Cyberpunk for a minute. What did you think about that, since Witcher 3 is your favorite?
Cyberpunk was not that great. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. It had all the problems and stuff. You know, it was running like shit. It was kind of a train wreck. You know, it wasn't that good.
Do you think it's good now?
I haven't played it. I dropped it. I was like, I just can't do it. It left a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, eventually I'll come back, and I just never came back.
Fair enough. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I think I could play Elden Ring, maybe.
I would like to. Like,
no, you cannot, dude.
I would like to.
You would not have any controllers after like 2 bosses.
Yeah, I know. I would like to, but like I don't think that I have enough time to like actually put into it and enjoy it, because I feel like what it would be is it'd just be me getting on for like an hour every now and then and getting my ass kicked and like not really getting any better because I don't have enough time to actually play and like get shit figured out.
Well, if you just get on every once in a while, like from what I understand, like I never played a Dark Souls game, but from what I understand, like Dark Souls story wise is not even there. You kind of just explore. So you could just get on the game and just start exploring. You'd be like, oh shit, this is a boss, and then kick your ass, and you're like, okay, well I've had enough, get off. And then you just get on again and you can just probably go somewhere else because it's open world. So maybe, I don't know.
I've heard a lot of really good things about the game though.
Yeah.
Like everyone I've talked to.
Yeah, turns out, like I've heard so much about the game that like Horizon literally came out like right before it, and no one's here talking about Horizon. And Horizon's really good. And I look at seeing the reviews of Horizon, it's fucking good too. But no one's talking about it. I guess that's what happens if you're like a Sony exclusive. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but God of War was also like that, but then it's God of War too. So.
That's kind of how hype works, though. It's like whatever the biggest hype thing is, it's kind of drown out everything else. So.
True. So you're not probably gonna get Horizon anytime soon? I can let you borrow it. I have it. Wait, you don't have PS5, do you?
I don't. Dang. Oh, somebody over here flexing their fucking podcast money. Their PS5.
I was gonna say, well, you let me borrow Horizon, and that's how I got into it. So I was like, I can repay the debt and let you borrow the new one, but you don't. It's on a PS5.
If I'm being honest, if I'm gonna play either Elden Ring or Horizon, I'd probably just pick Horizon, just because I played the first one and I'm interested in playing the new one. So
my I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, my son, he saw something and it reminded him of Spider-Man. I'm like, and every time he watches me play, I'm like, look at me, I'm Spider-Man, I'll do something.
Okay.
I'll just let you
figure
it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get like these little like little things on your fingers.
I'm picturing you just like swinging on things like Spider-Man.
You just crawl like this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nah, but no, it is pretty cool. They add some features into the game, and it changes it up a bit. Oh, the fucking melee is badass. Like you can you got skills. You got skill for melee, or brawler, I think is what they call it. You got trapper for like making traps. You got hunter. You got silence, like
stealth.
Yeah, stealth shit. And then you got like override. I forgot what that's called, but override machines and taking over things. So that's your skill system you can take. All my shit is in brawler right now, because at the beginning of the game, and like the first city you go to, there's like a brawl pit, and they're like I don't know how you explain it. Pretty much the guy says that, hey, this is just one of many in the world, and he's like, I'm the pit master, but you know we can fight each other, but you know you only got like 2 or 3 attacks. So I was like, oh fuck this, I'm taking this guy out, and I fully upgraded my shit, and yeah, I got everything pretty much on the brawler list right now, and I'm still just, like I said, I got a promise side quest. I pretty much filled up my entire one section of my skill tree, but yeah. It's super sick just seeing like the combos and shit you can do, like just with the spear. I fight everything with a fucking spear right now, just straight up. Like yeah, I don't know, sorry. I fucking take everything. It's just super cool, super fun. Maybe I've been playing UFC too much, and I just want to
brawl.
I just want to brawl,
beat the fuck out of stuff.
But yeah, the combos are like super cool. And there's like one of them that's like super brutal. Like I can just tell you what it is. It's like R1, pause for a minute, and then you just push R1 a bunch of times, and then she'll do one hit, and then it looks like she just gets pissed off and angry. She's like,
fucking murders.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's like, damn, calm down, woman. But yeah, it's fun. Well, you wanna call it there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's do it.
Cool.
All right. Well, guys, this has been episode 29 on Famous for Nothing podcast. Episode 30 will be me, TJ, and Ryan. And don't you guys fucking bail out, because I've been looking towards this episode. I don't know if you know, but...
You getting Ryan on?
Yes, finally.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he said he'll do it at episode 30, and episode 30 is coming up. So...
Nice.
Yeah, me, TJ, and Ryan are the OG, like, we used to hang out, same neighborhood kids and whatnot, since 7th grade. So, yeah, finally getting Ryan on, and TJ's gonna come back on just to, make it the OG kids. So, looking forward to that episode. So, you guys better come back for that one. That's going to be really, really good. I hope so. That's the funniest guy I know. I feel like he's going to take a while to, build up to it. Like, camera and audio.
He comes on, just cracks under the pressure.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Isn't funny at all. Panics.
He's like, can you have my voice? But, yeah. Thank you, guys. I don't know what this music is, but it sounds good, don't it? Well, you guys enjoy that. Bye!